somewhere on Amazon right now, there's a $30 rebounder with a 4-point star rating. Sounds reassuring until you notice it's based on 21 reviews, and most of them say things like easy to assemble, good quality for the price. Not exactly helpful. Here's what never makes it into those reviews, but shows up in my comments every week. People who tried rebounding and now their knees hurt, their hips hurt, their back hurts. Every single one says the same thing. I must have been doing it wrong. And I want to be clear about this. It may not be your fault. Yes, form matters, and I can help you with that. But if you're over 50 or even 40, or just someone dealing with daily joint pain or rebuilding after surgery or an injury, and you're bouncing on a cheap unit with no real suspension, that rebounder absorbs nothing and transmits every single landing straight into your joints. And that adds up fast. Hi, I'm Kim Ann. I'm a nurse, and I've been in the operating room for enough knee replacements to have very strong opinions about what we put our joints through. Today, I'm comparing 4 rebounders at 4 different price points: $30, $160, $360, and $500. So you know exactly what to look for and which one is going to fit your situation. So before I show you these 4 rebounders, I want to explain something. Because once you understand this, the rest of the video makes perfect sense. When you rebound correctly, you're actively pushing into the mat. You're engaging your large muscles, your glutes, your hamstrings, your quadriceps, and those muscles are what is absorbing the G-force. That workload stays in your muscles where you want it and out of your joints. That's the whole point. That's why rebounding works so well for people who can't do high impact exercise anymore. But that only works if the mat actually gives you something to push into. If the mat is stiff and transmits force straight back up, your muscles never get the chance to absorb it. That G-force hits your knees, your hips, your lower back, and can cause injury and pain.
It's bad for my knee.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I can feel
you can feel your knee.
Yeah, I can feel my knee.
And we want to avoid that at all costs. Now, what to look for in a rebounder. So 3 main things matter when deciding on a rebounder. Number 1 is suspension, bungee or springs. And I want to be clear, there are very good spring rebounders, but they're designed for fast recoil, quick choreography, athletic moves, and high intensity footwork. The bounce comes back at you fast, and that's great if that's what you want. But for anyone over 50 or with joint concerns, anyone who's here because you want to move more without hurting yourself, bungee suspension is what I recommend. Bungee cords absorb the impact at the bottom of the bounce before it reaches your joints. I find bungees have a softer landing, it's quieter, more forgiving. Your muscles get to do their job. Number 2, stability. You want to give it a wiggle and see if it goes across the floor. You want it to have some weight on it for stability. We're rebounding to build better balance. The equipment underneath us shouldn't be working against that. Number 3 is the mat and stitching. The mat is what you land on and is the most common failure part in budget rebounders. Look at where the mat attaches to the frame and to the bungees or springs. Cheap units have minimal stitching, and when it goes, it goes mid-bounce. Quality units have better stitching, multiple rows, thicker stitching. You can see the difference with your own eyes. Now, before I get into each of these, I just want you to know that the way I price them, I'm quoting the regular price, not any sale prices or with a discount code. I do have discount codes in the description for a lot of these rebounders. But I want to say that these rebounders are always going on sale, and to get the best deal for the rebounder you want, I recommend checking several websites. Also, I want to mention that if you have a health savings account, HSA, or a flexible spending account, FSA, with your healthcare plan, and you get a letter of medical necessity from your healthcare provider, you can pay using those accounts for your rebounder. Just keep your documentation, like just in case. So this is the $30 Amazon model, and it's the latest one of the group. Now, I'm going to be fair to this rebounder because on Amazon, it looks fine. It has good photos, decent reviews, and I completely understand the logic about buying something like this. Like, why do you want to spend a lot of money on something that you don't even know if you're going to like or you're going to stick with? So you might think to buy this one first, try it out, see if rebounding is your thing, and then possibly buy something more quality. But here's the problem with that plan and cheap rebounders in general. Bungee and spring, they are very firm with no real give, which means this mat absorbs nothing and transmits everything straight up into your joints, into your bones with every single landing. They can do more harm than good. So at best, you can try this out and think, oh, this doesn't feel good, rebounding might not be for me, and at worst, you could get injured. Who could this kind of rebounder be for? The only I can say is maybe kids that are fine jumping on the ground. Certainly nobody over 50 or even 40 or anyone that's concerned about their joints. To me, it is a slight step up from jumping on the ground. Like, it feels like I am on the ground. I can literally feel this bounce in my joints right now, in my whole body, and not in a good way. And this is what we want to avoid. It does not feel good. Now, this model does come with a stability bar, and all of these come with a stability bar except for the Fit Bounce Pro. You have to order that separate. Our next model is a Kensone. This is their KA model, and it's huge. It's 48 inches. It comes with these suction cups on the legs, so it really does keep it pretty stable when you're jumping on it. It's about $160 at regular price. This is a budget-friendly model. And I like that because not everyone wants to spend a lot of money on their rebounder. The bounce is so much thoughtful in the $30 model. It's not jarring like that one was. It feels actually good on my body. It's very stable on the hard floor. It has these little suction cups that keep it put. I like that it's well built, but it might not last as long as some of the more premium models. Now, the bounce feels good, and I would certainly work out on this. It's a huge, huge step up from that $30 cheap rebounder model from Amazon, and your body and your joints will thank you. Now, this being the 48-inch model, there is so much room for me to move around on. They also make this in a 40-inch model. It folds, but it's not practical to fold it up every day because you have to unscrew the legs and collapse the frame, which is time consuming. It's not like some models that if you do need a folding rebounder that you can literally fold it up in minutes. So who is this for? I think someone who is just starting out and who isn't ready to spend $300 plus on a new rebounder before they know whether rebounding is something that is great for them. So this Kensone, in my opinion, is a great entry point. This one is the BCAN Softland. It's the 40-inch model. It does come with a T-bar. I have all the bars off right now just so that it's easier for me to review them. A regular price, this is about $360. I also do have a discount code, and there's also a 20% off discount code for seniors on their website. It's bungee suspension. This is the 40-inch model. They do have a 38-inch model and a 48-inch model. So when I land on this, it absorbs the force. There's a softness to the bounce. I think it feels good on my body. So what's great about this rebounder is they also give you these firmer green bungees in addition to the black bungees that come already on the frame. And then in the booklet, they have this little chart to give you a recommendation on the firmness that you might want according to your weight. So I think that's very helpful. The frame is one piece. It's solid. It has some weight to it. The legs aren't screw-on legs. They're actually bolted on. So this thing is very stable. It has a quality mat with quality stitching. And I'm very impressed by this rebounder for the price point. It does come standard with the T-bar, a little foam holder. There's also some grippy socks it comes with. So who is this for? I think anyone with joint concerns, osteoarthritis, previous surgeries or injuries, and then people who also had a bad experience with the cheap rebounder and just wants to upgrade. So who is it not for? Maybe someone who needs a folding rebounder. The frame is a solid frame, which is good, but it doesn't fold. So this is designed more to be kept out in your house. Now this one is the Fit Bounce Pro by Rebound Fitness. The 3 other rebounders came with a bar. This one you have to buy the T-bar or the stability bar separately. That's why I priced it around $500 regular price. Now you can get this on sale. There's discount codes. It might not be $500 for you. They also have a 48-inch model. And this is my beloved rebounder that I travel with because it is very high quality and easy to fold. I can fold this up in a matter of minutes. 5 years on this rebounder, all over North America, traveling in my truck camper, setting it up, taking it down in every sort of terrain. If it can handle that, it can certainly handle your living room. It has high quality bungee suspension. I personally think Rebound Fitness is a phenomenal company and they really do stand by their products. So who is this for? If you know rebounding is your thing long term and you're looking for a foldable model to travel with or just to store, or if you just want to have that option, this is a quality rebounder. Also, if you want the best protection for your joints. Out of all of these, to me, this is the softest bounce. It feels best on my body, but everybody is different. So quick summary. If you're just starting out or just want a budget-friendly model, the Kensone is a great option. If you're ready for a higher quality rebounder with a bounce you can customize, the BCAN Softland is excellent. I'm really impressed with the quality of this rebounder. If rebounding is your jam and you want something long-term or needed to fold easily for storage or travel, you can't go wrong with the Fit Bounce Pro. The $30 Amazon rebounder, just don't. Just don't do it. The whole point of rebounding is to protect your joints while you build strength, endurance, muscle, work on your balance. So make sure that the equipment is doing its part. If this was helpful to you, please subscribe. Again, links to these rebounders and discount codes are in the description. Thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next one.